Hey everybody, welcome to Druid's Table. I'm Dan.
I'm Jacob. This is Larry, and you guys are about to witness two nerdy friends chat about Crucible RPG from Foundry VTT. But first, let's clink and drink.
I got ice in mine.
Yeah.
It's hot out.
So first of all, Dan, Foundry VTT, I have been passionate about
Yes.
for quite some time. I enjoy it, especially for Pathfinder 2nd Edition. Has been really well done. I am so excited to see the creator of Foundry VTT building an RPG that utilizes the system to its full potential.
Yes, I'm really excited because we use it on AfterQuest. We use Foundry on a lot of the stuff we do, and I've really enjoyed it. I think it's a great virtual tabletop.
I use it for all my professional games. I mean, 5th edition, Open Legend. But that aside, I really want to talk about what I'm seeing with the Crucible RPG coming out and just what it could bring to the RPG world. Something different.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Something that really utilizes the Foundry system, which I know I said, but I'm excited to see that implement.
Right. Because it's all over the place, depending on what system you're running. What's been built either by the community or by the company that's made the game.
Correct.
Yeah. This is cool. And
So
I've taken just a brief pick. I started building a character in it.
Right. I mean, really both of us. I mean, I've read through a lot of the things and I've looked through the playtests they've released. By the way, it is now public. Go check it out. That means that all of you have access to this playtest.
Yes, link in the description.
Absolutely. So with that said, there is the playtest, there's the character building. Right now it's all very medievally set, still kind of the fantasy realm stuff. Their goal is to make it for any setting.
Interesting.
You know, I mean, that's their goal. From what I understand, from what I read, that could change, right? This is alpha stage, early development. But seriously, go playtest it. Give them your input.
Yes. Because, what it makes me think of is interesting because, again, I've only just started making, I haven't read all the stuff. I just started making a character, and one of the main things in the character creation is the talents. Yeah. Which definitely seem very medieval focused, though I suppose it's just flavor. Correct. So would it be just changing flavor text? The mechanics remain the same.
Right. But if they do it like, Savage Worlds or one of the other systems does, and they release books that are specific for those settings, but still maintain their balance inside their system. Right. Very possible. So it's we actually are planning on running the playtest as a studio. Check that out. I think it's coming out around August. We'll do a live stream, playtest it, have fun with it like we always do. But like I said, we both built a character today, just kind of playing around with it. I really love the talents. I love that it's classless. Yes, right. That is really nice. That's a huge draw for me because I love intermixing classes. Yep. I love the idea of not being stuck on just a linear path for my class. I like the idea of I'm going to go get trained here or do this and add some role play to it. That the wheel they have like a talent tree. Yes. For each section that I really like. Try to put an image here. Yeah. That I really enjoyed. Yeah, that was cool. It was just cool. You click the button and it's just there, and there's options, and we were noticing too as we were kind of goofing around that it's color coded based on the attributes, which is really cool, and you can build out this tree. It's a little video game feeling and doing a skill tree. Yeah, it is. Yeah, for sure. So I don't know. I'm just excited to see how it's handled. I know that we've talked to one of our patrons who's dove into it recently. Compass, check him out. He's pretty cool. He's in a lot of our stuff. Thank you, Compass. And his brother shared some inputs, and they really, once again, the thing that stuck out to them was the character creation and how simple it was. I know they also mentioned putting the NPC together is very quick. Oh yeah, Compass was messing. I haven't messed with that yet. Yeah, and I honestly haven't much either, but it looked simple. Yeah, Compass said that he already felt like he was getting a grasp of the mechanics. Right. And so that's a really good sign. Right. So he is a smart guy though. Yeah. So, but I might be behind. Well, I can let you know when I did a full dive into it and then when we run it. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's going to be really fun. I will probably add my own little bit to the playtest because, that's me. And comment below if you guys have started messing around. I mean, I think it went public as of recording like yesterday. Or the day before. Or the day before. Yeah, something like that, yeah. Hopefully by the time this video comes out, everybody will be starting to mess around with it. Let us know what you're thinking. Our car alarm's going off. I'm going to let Michelle deal with that. I don't even have my keys. So. That's funny. Yeah. What was I thinking? The other thought, one thing we were looking at that we haven't figured out yet, comment below if you know the answer to this, was the way they do the mathematical
structure for the skills.
Yeah,
the math
it was like
bonus
half
there.
of two different attributes put together, which is interesting because
plus a bonus,
right? But you don't get it unless you have a skill rank in it,
right?
So that'll be interesting how that plays out. But maybe that feels different at the table,
right? I know because we are working, especially me. I don't have a full concept of how the game runs. One thing Compass and his brother were talking about was unsure of how skills work outside of combat, because a lot of the stuff does seem combat focused now.
Yeah, because even when I went to go mess around with the spell that my character had that I was playing around with, it looked like the spell I needed a target, which is cool. Obviously, but I don't think from what I'm reading, obviously this is alpha stage, so I'm really excited to see what they're going to do. I mean, and you talk about the 3 pillars of TTRPG, of exploration, social, combat. Right. Yep. So some of it's there, but I would love to see what the crafting looks like. I would love to see what that depth of those things look like, and I'm sure they'll be coming out. I mean, this is this guy is not planning to release it for, I think it was like 2 years, like the actual thing. Like he really wants to get the play tests in and stuff like that. So I'm very excited to see, and he wants to listen to the community, which they have done for Foundry VTT.
Yes,
so
for sure.
I'm very excited to see what happens here. And
we're not concerned about anything at all. We're just kind of perusing.
Right.
Really.
Yeah. I'm excited to see what happens. And then, as a studio, I would love to mess around with it more as they release these play tests.
Yes.
And if you guys want to see something in particular, you want me to make some kind of homebrewed mess with it just to play around, let us know. Comment below.
Yeah.
Just to kind of see, just to test the system out a little bit. I mean, we don't mind breaking stuff.
No, not at all. We do it a lot on purpose or not. Yeah, so in August, we'll be we are testing out our multicam live stream for AfterQuest because we're switching to everyone coming in studio to shoot. So we're going to test that, and we figured why not test out the alpha of Crucible at the same time since it came out, and it looks really cool.
Yeah, I mean, I get excited. I mean, obviously, it's built so well into the Foundry system that it looks pretty. You know what I mean? Like, and it feels smooth. Like, you're clicking on things, and it's adding up quickly, and it's like, there it is. The options are there. There's no importing too much from what I was playing around with it yet. I know there probably will be, because there always is, right?
Yeah. But
it is kind of nice to drag and drop and just click and go and just tell your story so that you can focus more on the storytelling. And so the mechanics are there, but they're well handled within the system.
Yeah, and now we're not even talking about just mechanics of the system you're playing in, but also the mechanics of the virtual tabletop you're playing with.
Exactly.
To not have to worry about a lot, and with this fully integrated, that's a very exciting thing.
And that, for me, because I played a lot of different virtual tables with a lot of different systems.
Yeah.
That hold on for 5 minutes while I try to figure out how this works, I think is going to be different with this because it is built for Foundry VTT. It is meant to be click and go, tell your story, have fun with your friends and family.
Yes.
And tell good stories.
Yeah. That's great.
I mean, that is what I'm seeing. That's what I'm excited about.
Yeah.
Please come in, check out our live stream when we go to do it and play test.
Yep.
Come by, say hi, subscribe. Of course, if you want to play test with us something, join our Patreon. Yeah. Just saying, that could be kind of cool.
Just opened up our LFGs in our community, and people are posting stuff already. So I'm sure they'll be hopping on this too. So
yeah, I mean that's really what I have. I just want to scratch the surface.
Yeah, I know. We're just excited about it. We want people to start looking at it. Check it out. Come back here to this video after you check it out and comment what you're thinking,
let us
what
know
you did.
What you think? Yeah, exactly.
What was your character build? What skill tree did you go on?
Something else. I have one real quick sentence.
Yeah.
Compass's brother mentioned something about the summons when they grow up level with you, which I think is awesome.
Yes,
I think that is
cool.
so cool.
It seemed really integrated already, even at the alpha stage.
Alpha stage.
That's right. I hadn't messed with that, but I'm really glad to hear.
Sorry, it just popped in my head. So before we sign off here,
well, and that kind of matches with what Compass was saying too about the NPCs. That it seemed, again, going back to that being built by Foundry, it seems like it's already in these good building blocks, these foundational blocks to everything's easy once you level up, or you're raising up your NPC, or your summons grows with you. It's all.
I don't know. I'm excited. Now I want to go play it. So look forward to not only the live stream that we're going to do with this, but also we're going to do afterwards another little deeper dive.
Yes,
Druid's table. So if there's something you want us to look at specifically with the system, that you're questioning or whatever, send it to us in the comments below. Right. So that we can test it for you. Awesome. Sounds good. This has been another fantastical chat on Druid's Table. Crucible, check it out. Clink and drink.
Hey everybody, click here to subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to check us out on Rumble and anywhere you listen to your podcasts.
And if you click here, you'll get to see our latest episodes of After Quest.
After Quest! Clink and drink.
Clink and drink.